Adrian Derbyshire.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. How do you follow that? How do you say no? But my name is Adrian Derbyshire, as Michelle said, and I'm really honoured to be here and be part of Trans Warrington. I started a campaign 2 years ago to inspire and to educate children around the country. I'm the official ambassador for stigma, bullying and hate crime for the UK through Stop Hate UK. And I've successfully, by the end of the year, spoken to over 200,000 children in primary schools, in high schools, in sixth form, in colleges and universities around the country, as well as events and programs such as the NCS, which is a National Citizenship Service Programme by the Prime Minister, and also the Duke of Edinburgh Awards as well. And it's been a phenomenal 2 years, a roller coaster of 2 years. But what I found, which is quite alarming, is that a lot of teenagers who are starting to transition have no support. One in particular, I will mention, I met him yesterday, not 2 years ago, but yesterday here in Warrington. And he approached me after a public speaking event. And he came to me and said, Adrian, can I talk to you? I said, sure. He said, well, I started wearing girls' clothing. I feel I am whole wearing ladies' clothing. He says, but my girlfriend caught me wearing her clothing and she's dumped me and I'm really upset by this. So he said, I went to my mum and I thought my mum's my best friend and I could talk to her about this. And he did. And the first thing she said was, well, what about my job? And he said, I'm sorry. She said, well, I have a really, really good job. I'm a chief executive of my company. She said, what about my neighbours? What about people that we know? What about your brother? He's going to be disgusted with you. He looks up to you. You're his role model. And it crushed him to the core. And it was just because I went into this event, just by luck, that he had the opportunity for the first time for someone to say to him, it's okay. It's okay. You are who you are, and you need to love yourself for who you are. Whether it's the beginning or the end, we need to offer you unconditional love. Your mother, your family needs to offer you unconditional love, and he never got it. His first time he actually came out to someone, his mother, and she was more worried about what the neighbours would say, and if she would, lose her job, and the stigma behind, well, your brother looks up to you, and he's only 7, and you've got to really disappoint him. And he was devastated. With this campaign, I've learned a lot about online. Very personal as well, I lost my own daughter, Julia, who was 16 last year, to suicide. This time this year, it's been a year. And that was due to her being bisexual and her being bullied online by people in America. You're going to go to hell. You're going to burn in hell. Jesus said you have to be white and heterosexual. You can't be gay. You can't be disabled. You can't be anything. You've got to be white and straight. And because of it, they were relentless. And Julia is one of the 200,000 I've spoken to, and tried to encourage her to be who she was. And due to online, unfortunately for me, her father, also the ambassador for this, I lost her. She took her own life because she thought that there wasn't a way out, that she was disgusting, that she was going to burn in hell, as all of these emails and messages on social media led her to believe. It rocked her to the core, where she thought, I can't take it anymore. We're here today to honour our brothers and sisters who have lost their lives to hate. But I feel we're also here to love one another and to support each other through this. Tonight's not just about honouring those, it's also honouring us. To say, Trans Warrington is here, I am here, and I love you. Not because of this or because of that, just because of you. And I'm really, really, really proud to be here. I really, really, honestly, I am. A girl I've been mentoring said, Adrian, I was 5,000 miles away on the beach and I was getting bullied because I was going through the trans stage. She said it was early in my transition, but once again through social media, I was 5,000 miles away, yet I still had messages of hate throughout the day, every day. and it still hasn't stopped. She stockpiled paracetamol and ibuprofen for an entire year, and then was ready one Saturday to actually take an overdose. And it was just, once again, lucky that I went into her sixth form and talked about the ramifications, the issues, just the damage that hate crime does, this throwaway comment that you think is funny, and the issues that it faces, and for those people who feel they have nowhere to go. And she heard me talk, and she approached me and said, you've saved my life, you don't know who I am. But because you've given me hope, I'm no longer going to do this. And she told me what she'd done. An entire year stockpiling paracetamol and ibuprofen from different parts of Warrington, just because of the fact that she didn't want people to know where she was getting all this medication from over the counter. So she spread it around for an entire year. She felt, once again, there was no hope. She was called, she was heckled, she was laughed at. This is what my campaign is doing, and I'm so, so proud of the campaign I'm doing. And I've also, this year, started Julia's campaign. I wouldn't want any other parent to go through what I'm also going through now. I mentored 20 families last year who lost their teenagers to either racial hate, or because of the fact that their sexual identity wasn't the norm in society. I'm now one of those families who have lost a child to it. And so I started the SASSY campaign, a support against self-harm and suicide in youth, last year, all in Julia's name. And I'm really honored and proud to say I've spoken to over 20,000 teenagers who have self-harmed, who have tried suicide, and have been given a way forward. And by saying, I offer you unconditional love, so does LGBT Warrington, LGBT around the world, and also trans Warrington as well. And I'm really, really proud of that. I just want to thank you all for being here today. I know Michelle will probably mention this to you later on. It means a great deal that we're here to support one another, but to remember those who have been lost. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I hope that you continue to actually raise awareness and to support this amazing charity and this amazing organisation, which is Trans Warrington. Thank you very much.